Welcome, brothers and sisters, to Mormon Movie Reviews, where LDS movie lovers belong. My name is Dives, and today is December 6, 2022, and this is episode 65, and we will review The Home Teachers, released in 2004. This has a running time of 80 minutes and is a religious comedy rated PG. Now, this review works best if you've seen this film before, though that is not required, and this is your official spoiler alert. Synopsis: Greg Blazer here is a slothful, lazy Latter-day Saint who loves football so much that he wears his jersey underneath his church clothes. Much to his dismay, Greg's Sunday football watching plans are interrupted here by Nelson Parker, who's a faithful, nerdy, stalwart Latter-day Saint who is Greg's new home teaching companion. Together, the two men set out to complete their assignment, beginning a journey of slapstick comedy and hijinks that includes Greg falling through a ceiling while wearing a wedding dress and accidentally dancing with the dead grandfather at his own funeral. Now, by the way of background, if you're not familiar with home teaching, it's where Mormon males, they're admonished to visit their families once a month and bring them a spiritual message and provide help as necessary. And that program has now been renamed to Ministering. Now, this was brought to us by director Kurt Hale, who's a Brigham Young University graduate. He brought us such films as Church Ball, Mobsters and Mormons, and Latter-day Night Biscuit. He was mostly active in the early 2000s. Now, stocky Greg Blazer, played by Michael Birkeland, has a passion for football, and he rounds up his family from their respective church meetings and rushes home just in time to make the kickoff of the Sunday afternoon Vikings game. He has just planted himself in front of the massive television, scarfing down a chicken when his new home teaching companion, Nelson Parker, played by Jeff Birk, calls to inform him that he has an appointment to visit the Maury family in only 15 minutes. Nelson is a nerdy, letter of the law kind of Mormon who will not even purchase gas on Sunday, and he intends to visit 100% of his assigned families every month. And as this is the last day of the month, even the movie's many madcap mishaps will not deter him from completing his divinely appointed duties, despite Greg's attempts to try to get back to football. Greg here, he's battling an overflowing toilet in the bathroom of one of the home teaching families. And later, they drive 3 hours one way to Vernal, Utah to attend a memorial service for a relative of one of the families. And this is where the movie really kind of falls off the rails. I mean, no home teacher in his right mind would dream of driving on a 7-hour round trip like this. And the film's third act comes back around to home teaching again, and everyone is supposed to learn a lesson and have a hug. Now, there's plenty of hijinks, but the film's a little short on laughs. You know, The Home Teachers was the third film produced and distributed by Hailstorm Entertainment. The first two films, The Singles Ward and The RM, grossed in the 7 figures, which is pretty good for an LDS movie. However, The Home Teachers, it only grossed like $190,000. It's the lowest grossing LDS comedy of its time. Now, if you want to get in touch with me, I'm at mormonmoviereviews@gmail.com. Now, here's the what the audience thought of it. 49%, that is absolutely miserable for an LDS movie. And the critics, this had a very limited release. They won't even touch it. Hailstorm Media, their best movie is probably The Best 2 Years. But they also brought us Church Ball and Baptists at Our Barbecue. Unfortunately, the protagonist in this movie, Michael Birkeland, he was later arrested for theft. He stole a computer from Utah Valley University, and he hasn't appeared in any other LDS movies after that particular unfortunate situation for him. This is the reviews from Amazon, where that just was not well received. If you're not LDS, I doubt that you're going to enjoy this movie very much at all. And I didn't think it was that great of a movie. I mean, the RM is hilarious, and the Singles Ward is funny. But the apple fell far from the tree when it comes to The Home Teachers. I even recently spoke to Jim Bennett, who plays a small role in the movie, and even he acknowledges that it's a bad film. So thanks so much for joining me to review this. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and join us next time for another episode of the Mormon Movie Reviews, where LDS movie lovers belong, in which we will review Baptists at Our Barbecue.